All right, the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is how to construct congruent segments. All right, so the first thing that we want to do actually is not make this full. All right, is we want to draw a new ray. So I'm just going to draw a new ray down here. Okay, and I'm going to name this point C. All right, I'm going to take out my compass. Okay, and I'm going to put it on point A, and I'm going to pull it out and mark it at point B. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on point C, and I am going to draw an arc. So there is my arc for my congruent segment. Okay, let's move this out of the way, and I would just put a dot. Yeah. Oh, that's not really a dot. So let's not do that one. So I would just put a dot here and maybe name it D. And there's my congruent segment, CD. Make sense? Okay, is that helpful? All right, so let's look at the next one. We're going to do congruent angles. Okay, so what I'm going to do again is I am going to get my compass again, and I am going to put it on the vertex, maybe. Oh, maybe I didn't do it down far enough. All right, and I'm just going to draw an arc. So I'm going to draw an arc from here to here. All right, and we could label them B and C or whatever. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my compass here, and I am going to measure it out, keeping it open. Oh, that was pretty good, huh? And I'm going to measure it out. And just in case I lose the setting, you guys see that it's 86, so I can get it back. So I've opened my compass up from that arc. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to, should I goof this up? Use compass, put on the end point of the ray, draw an arc. All right. Oh, I didn't make enough room. Hold on, let's move these. Okay, using the same compass setting, and we're going to put this on the end point of the ray. We're going to put this on the end point of the ray, and we're going to draw an arc. Oh, that's why I put an extra ray in there. We're going to get rid of that ray. And I'm going to now draw an arc with that same setting. Okay. And I've already drawn that in. So I'm going to now draw another arc. So I just use the same setting for everything. And now that's all that's left to do is to draw with my straight edge another angle that goes through that intersection. Does that make sense? Yep. You okay? You're looking kind of funny. Not that you're funny looking, but... Alright, perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector is really easy. So I'm just going to use my compass, and I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to open it more than halfway. So I'm going to open it more than halfway, and I'm going to draw an arc. Again, lots of arcs. So there's an arc. I'm going to move it, keeping it the same setting, over to B, and I'm going to draw another arc. And where those arcs intersect is going to be your perpendicular bisector. So I'm going to just draw a line again. And there it is. Easy? Okay. The last one is, oh, I need to get rid of that extra angle because I had to play with these, is I'm going to draw an angle bisector. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm again going to put my compass on that point. Here and here. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to draw an arc. And I'm going to draw an arc. All right, and we're going to, at those points, if I want to label them, B and C. And I'm going to now put this with the same compass setting, put the same compass setting on B. And I'm going to draw another arc. I'm going to come down here, put it on C. Haven't changed the compass setting. And I'm going to draw another arc. And then I'm going to draw my line through the vertex and through that intersection. A little bit off where I started, and there is your angle bisector. Does that help you guys? Okay. Your homework tonight is going to be to finish this worksheet. We're going to do the quiz in just a second. But the second page of that worksheet is more thinking kind of things, like draw a segment that's 3 times as long. So what would you have to do? You'd have to draw like 3 congruent segments. So that makes sense? Make an angle 3 times as big. So could you make an angle here? I made an angle, maybe make another congruent angle off here, and maybe make another congruent angle off there. Does that make sense? All right. So does anybody have any questions at all on the constructions? So those are the basic constructions that are in this section. All right. So go ahead. I'm going to stop the